Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is some objects shooting past Saturn. Also have this video from the sun. It's kind of hard to see, but there's two objects flying around up here. This one is a strange UFO hovering over Earth taken from the International Space Station. Also have this video of a possible UFO being shot out of the sky in 2019. Let's see, this is a UFO, I think out of Brazil. This one is a Cigar ship UFO. I'm not too sure where it's from. Also have this video of an interview of Luis Elizondo where he mentions that, the pilots or the occupants of the crafts we see might actually be from planet Earth and not necessarily from space. Also have this article about a British police officer who thinks he took a photo of an alien. I mean, that's kind of it right there. And then last is this article about the Paracas skulls, and the DNA test revealed that the Paracas skulls are not human. So anyways, let's take a look at this video here. Let me go full screen. You know, if this is a ship that goes flying by here, I'm going to say this is a pretty big ship. But anyways, check this out. Yeah, it's kind of weird music there. It's played, it'll go by a few times. Yeah, you know, if this is real, that is a huge ship. And there are reports, Dr. Norman Bergram, who used to work at the Ames Research Lab, he has stated that there are ships that are like 5,000 miles long that are making the rings of Saturn. There's a book out there called The Ringmakers of Saturn. And he talks about these ships that are 5,000 miles long. Anyways, link to this will be in the description. This one here is kind of hard to see, but you can see there, you know, they pointed out these objects, and I find it weird that they're flying in such in the same pattern with such synchronicity.
There's two of them. Look, there was one a minute ago. There are two white things in the sky, not moving, just sat there. See it? Come behind me, so you're looking where I'm looking. Yeah, just sat there, two of them white. There's a plane that going past the underneath them.
Stars.
Right, they're not stars, the two dots.
No, I can see the stars in here. There's the plane on the right.
Yeah, two dots that just sat in the sky, both of them white.
Yeah, see, these are real hard to see. Anyways, short video, check it out. Not the most exciting. This one here too, I'm not too sure if it's actually something moving around because it's not the, it's hard to see. Let me go full screen on this.
1, step 3.
Copy.
I'm sure you see this thing right here, right? This shadow moving.
Atlanta, Houston for Jay with the Lindhoff when you have a moment.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, confirm for me that in fact when you got the light for the fuse that nothing on the camera worked.
It wasn't nothing, actually. We heard it try to advance the film, but the indicator did not move. The new indicator over on the left side.
So was the camera taking pictures?
I believe the camera was taking pictures but not advancing film. That's what it sounded like to me.
Okay.
Now, here's this thing moving, but, you know, it doesn't seem to be moving like a ship. It seems to be moving more like an animal or some kind of organic, biological creature. You know, I mean, there are definitely some strange creatures that live in low Earth orbit that can only be seen in the infrared spectrum. So, you know, is this some kind of biological creature as opposed to a ship?
Yeah, just do a quick test for you now here in a second, and I'll get back with you. We're just bagging up the food, and I'll get up to the flight deck and do that for you in just a few minutes.
Well, that's really it. You don't see this thing come back again until I don't think till the end of the video, but it's kind of long. I'm just going to stop it right there. The link will be in the description. You can check it out. Let's see. Let's go to this one here. Yeah, this one here, again, I'm not too sure about it because you're going to see like what's supposedly a missile come and hit it. But the flash is so quick. Yeah, like here, right here. This flash is so quick. It just doesn't look that real to me. But anyways, check this out. Yeah, did you see that flash? I mean, did that flash look authentic to you? Yeah, see, that just doesn't look real to me. I mean, this part here could be real, but that missile coming in, I think, was added. Possible, I don't know. Anyways, link will be in the description. Let's check out this one here. This is, yeah, not the most exciting video, but just to show something in the sky. Anyways, that's that video. Let me go to this next one. Again, this is a cigar-shaped UFO.
Mano, mano, tem que tá com a arminha lá de espingarda? Espingardinha de chumbo. Pega a pedra. Pega a pedra. Vai chegar. Mano, que porra que é aqui? Aqui já. Sai da frente, Satanás. Como assim? Como assim, tio? Porra, quem que viu? Fui eu que vi, mano. Que rabo. Começou lá, foi sim. Ah, não, aqui é um bagulho. Acho que é uma furando alguma coisa. Eita, porra, se fogou. Se realmente tivesse perto desse soco, Maria. O que é aquilo? Mas parece um toleto de bosta. Eu tô levando o diabo, tá jogando. Só seu Kamehameha e não aguentou cair assim. Deus não tá cagando. Porque a dona da vez sacude a sua mãe. Oh, tá cada vez mais longe, mano. Tá indo embora.
Well, that was kind of hard to see, but I think they were speaking Portuguese, so it's probably in Brazil. But anyways, link will be in the description. Let's see. Next, I got this video of Luis Elizondo talking. It's a 28-minute video, where he talks about, some of the things that he knows. Again, he always talks about how he can't reveal some information. But in this section, he does reveal that the crafts that we are seeing may not necessarily be from off planet, but from something that we're just learning about now. But of course, I'm pretty sure that people in our government have been aware of it for a long time. It's just now that they're starting to reveal it. But anyways, check out what he says here.
With you an experience that I had at the in Rome not too long ago. I had the honor and pleasure of sitting down with some individuals that were out of the Vatican. And there was a scroll, and in this scroll, it was written in Latin, and it was a communique between a Roman soldier and a Roman general, some 2,000 years ago. And what they described in this communique was the name for the Roman shield is eclipus, means like eclipse, like a sun. And so they described these flaming Roman shields in the sky that would follow them from battle space to battle space. So it is quite possible we are dealing with something that could be potentially, not necessarily even from outer space. Believe it or not, it could be from right here. It could be right from this planet, and we're just now at a point where technologically we're beginning to interact with it. I'll give you another case in point. Up until very recently, in the last 100 years or so, we believed as a species there were only two types of kingdoms of living organisms, and that was animal and plant. And then about 150 years ago, we realized that fungi was its own kingdom of life form. And about 100 years ago, we realized there were these little microorganisms that someone famously screamed, little beasties, little beasties. And there's a whole another kingdom of life form that has been invisible to us since we've been Homo sapiens sapien. And we just now realize, and by the way, the biomass of that one kingdom alone outweighs the total biomass of the animal and plant kingdom put together. And it's been completely invisible to us. So we have to be very careful going down that road when we say, well, if it's not ours and it's not from Earth, it must be from outer space. It could be, but there's other options as well.
Now, we're almost out of time.
So anyways, he's basically acknowledging that, that they're from this planet. And, Robert Bigelow has said it himself. They are right under our noses. Like I've said before, it's blatantly obvious to me that we are not alone on this planet, that this is a shared planet, and that the pilots or the occupants of whoever's flying these crafts are coming out of our oceans. But anyways, link to this video will be in the description. Now let's go to this article here about this British police officer took most authentic picture of alien entity and saw UFO in 1987. After the Rendlesham Forest UFO incident, Ilkley Moor became the most famous alien spot in the United Kingdom. A retired British police officer named Philip Spencer never thought that one fine morning he would encounter an alien entity and capture it in his camera. The incident occurred on December 1st, 1987. In the early morning, Spencer left his home in Ilkley, saying goodbye to his wife and children to meet his father-in-law who lived on the other side of the moor. Ilkley Moor is an upland moorland and conservation area in Yorkshire, England, with a notable bird population, walking trails, and tranquil views. It has the carved boulders dating back to the Bronze Age. Besides, it is known for the legend of strange creatures that roam in the darkness and strange lights that were seen coming through the mist. The place is situated just 21 miles from the RAF Menhill Hill military base, which accounts for several UFO sightings. This is interesting. This area has been known for a long time for, strange creatures and strange lights. So I wonder if that's the reason why this military base was built there, in order to keep track of whatever's going on here. And, one thing I want to point out, if this is a real photo of an alien, I think, let's see, here's the close-up. I don't think this little creature has any type of life support system, right? If this is a real alien creature, it seems to be breathing this air. So, I think that gives more credence to the fact that, even with the with some of the abductions. A lot of the abductions, people don't mention anything about the creatures or even the tall whites wearing any kind of oxygen breathing apparatus. They're here breathing our air. So I think, again, that says more that they're most likely from this planet too. So anyways, the link to this article will be in the description. And let's go to this last one here about these DNA tests reveal that Paracas skulls are not human. Who were these mysterious beings? Did they evolve separately on Earth? What caused them to have such drastic differences from ordinary human beings? Let's see, down here is where he talks about what the findings revealed. Here, interestingly, mitochondrial DNA, which is inherited from the mother, showed mutations that were unknown to any man, primate, or animal found on planet Earth. The mutations present in the Paracas skulls sample suggest that the researchers were dealing with an entirely new human, very different from Homo sapiens, Neanderthals, and Denisovans. Similar results were found from the tests conducted on Star Child's skull that were discovered around 1930 in a mine tunnel about 100 miles southwest of Chihuahua, Mexico. The people in the Paracas skulls were reportedly so biologically different that it would have been impossible for humans to interbreed with them. I'm not sure this fits into the known evolutionary tree, wrote the geneticist. See, that part I don't believe. I believe that their ancestors still do control. They're not 100%. Homo capensis, but I think the descendants of these people are still like running the banking industry or are within the ruling class of our planet. But anyways, who were these mysterious beings? Did they evolve separately on Earth? What caused them to have such drastic differences from ordinary human beings? And is it possible that these beings did not come from the Earth? All of these possibilities are theories that cannot be nullified given current evidence. All we know so far is that there are many things that are beyond the understanding of researchers, historians, and scientists. Well, Brian Forster has been doing a lot of research on these skulls. And based on his research, these people originated someplace in the area around Iran, and most likely, for some reason, emigrated to the Paracas region, and restarted their civilization there. And then I don't think they've died out. I think they interbred with the local population, and they're still currently running things. Like, and if you look at Jacob Rothschild's or other people, I mean, they have these giant foreheads. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.